You think Jay-Z's going down or not?
Hell no.
Okay.
He ain't do nothing. What he going down for?
The allegations are saying otherwise.
Bro, and that's the problem with the black community. Like,
what the fuck does the black community got to do with this?
Because he the only one putting them allegations on him. CNN ain't talking. CNN ain't putting it up.
No, the allegations is from a white woman. A white woman.
And who's pushing the narrative?
Her lawyer. A white man.
Who's pushing the narrative on the internet?
On the internet?
Black people.
Blogs.
Stop.
What
Black blogs. Team Z.
It's the news.
Team Z not covering it.
Huh?
Team Z not covering it.
I don't know why they not.
Rock
Nation probably got their own payroll.
Now it's payroll. This is the problem with the black community, man.
But why are you blaming the black community for a white woman suing him?
We the only ones who tear down each other. Like who we gonna stand up for?
Because he wasn't supposed to be on the blogs. He wasn't supposed to. If he is being sued that's associated with Diddy, which is probably the biggest case in the black community.
The first lawsuit did not include Jay-Z. So the original lawsuit didn't include Jay-Z.
Okay.
The civil suit they try to go back and include Jay-Z. So
okay, but now it does.
Bro,
I'm just telling you the facts.
Bro, at the end of the day,
I hope you don't get caught up. I hope you don't go down.
We have that's a quote unquote prominent leader. One allegation, one scandal, and we turn our back on him. And it's like, who the fuck do we have as leaders? Like, we don't got nobody because every single time, all it takes is one thing, and we don't stand up for nobody. Like as a whole, no, we don't. Who we stand up for?
I got a free Tory right here.
Man, please.
What we talking about?
The young brother that just got killed in the prison. That's not getting pushed. That's not getting pushed over the internet.
It's our job. It's our job. Nah,
it is our job.
It is our job.
But we want to try to take Jay-Z down off allegations.
No one's taking them down, Quasi. We just talking about the allegations.
Yeah, they are. It's all over the internet, pushing the narrative. Oh, he did this. He did this.
That's not what we doing.
Yes,
we just talk. I didn't say he did it. I'm saying that it's the allegation.
But it's the perception. Back to perception. If you keep pushing out the narrative, allegedly Jay-Z, quote unquote, does something to this 13-year-old girl. Actually, she's a little girl. Okay. If you keep seeing that over and over and over, eventually you're gonna be like, well, damn, maybe is this true? Like, what's going on with
this? But that's not what we're doing right now.
It is because you bringing it up. Like, oh,
no, us talking about the allegations is not saying, yo, Jay-Z did that shit. There's a difference.
But the narrative on the internet is what?
Okay, we're not the narrative on the internet. We're Quasi and Jalani.
Yeah, and I'm saying, for me,
you're clearly not the narrative on the internet.
No, because what I'm saying is, every single, like, no matter who it is, from like Bill Cosby.
But that's why
anybody we got, one little narrative and it's a wrap.
That's why I was defending partially defending the blogs.
We don't defend.
I was partially defending the blogs because
the blogs the blogs don't push no positive narrative for black community. None of them. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked. I don't follow none of them pages. None of them have nothing positive to say about the black community.
That's not true. And you would know that if you followed them. That's not facts.
What do they put? Oh, such and such open up a salon? Like, stop, bro. What do they push?
First of all, that's a black owned business. So what the fuck was wrong with that? They was just pushing Beyonce 2 seconds ago. Because she just performed at the halftime show for Christmas.
Back with the entertainment.
I mean, I could go on.
Back with the entertainment. When they going to post something educational? They don't post EYL on the Shade Room. And they over here trying to teach financial literacy.
Okay. I mean, they post, what's his name? Wallow. Wallow don't be doing nothing neither.
And they only post him when he doing some entertainment stuff, when he got the ketchup with the blood on his shirt, some funny stuff. They not out there like
Wallow. Every time Wallow posts a motivational
message in there, but their main objective is to get the funny piece.
Okay. So is your beef for me or them?
I don't got beef for you.
All right, man. Because what are we talking about then? Because I get what you're saying.
No, you just asked me about the Jay-Z. You just asked me about the Jay-Z. Right, I just gave my narrative on the situation. Like, I feel like
you gave a narrative on the
black community always wants to try to tear to us because like they tear us down.
Right. Okay.
Or
I don't disagree with that.
Or one allegation. We never stood up tall for nobody, fought back like they didn't do this as a collective.
Now you are confusing me because on different episodes you be saying that black people or black community plays the victim and they don't apply themselves and this, that, and third. And now you're saying that black people tear each other down. So
what? That ain't
so both.
Why can't it be both? Those ain't parallel. Or those don't.
Because you can't say that the black community tears each other down and they play the victim. Because are they tearing each other down or are they the victim? Or because you're playing the victim and saying that you're really not because by saying you're playing the victim, that means you're really not a victim. So like, you know what I mean?
No, it's like
talk to me. We here.
If there was laws back in the day that prevent like the redlining and all that, right? Preventing black people moving from certain neighborhoods.
Okay.
People would still bring that up to this day. Like, oh, there was redlining and da da da. Like, that don't apply to today. So what you bring it up for? Like, go by it. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. That's what I mean when we always want to play victim. Like, we always want to bring up old shit that don't apply. You as a black man, you walk out this building, you can go do anything you want in this world.
Okay, but you'll also say
at one point in time you couldn't do that.
Okay.
So now that you can do that, why dwell on the times when you couldn't do it? It don't make no sense.
I feel that. I mean, it's all relevant, but I feel that. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. I'm not mad at it.
What you focus on is what you get. So black people always want to be focused on when we were slaves and when we didn't have rights and civil rights and this, that, and the third. What you think what's your reality gonna be?
But don't you think that relates to why black people?
Because look at all.
Don't you think that it's why the black community attacks the black community?
Why?
Because that's conditioning. That's relevant. Being slaves, civil rights.
How, bro? That's not your experience. You didn't experience none of that. Growing up in America,
you experienced the result, the fact. Like,
what did you experience? What did you experience?
Racism is still alive and well, brother.
You experienced racism.
I believe, and
in what
sense?
There's
very many factors that have proved that our president is racist.
Give me, if you experience racism, it will be trauma in your brain. So tell me, growing up, how old are you? 29?
Let's go there.
When did you experience racism growing up in Kingston, New York?
I mean, discrimination is racism. So I've definitely faced discrimination. What the fuck? I'm answering your question.
When? Like, you try to get a job. You try to get a job and it was like, oh, we're not hiring you because you black.
No, I've gotten the job, but then customers have been.
That's them. That don't got, like, bro, that's ignorance. That's not America as a whole.
So customers you can't have racist customers?
That's individualism.
Okay, so that's still saying that racism is alive and well.
There's no laws setting place saying that you can't do something. There used to be laws saying black people can't do certain things.
Okay, so we fought for rights. So
there's no laws saying that you can't do something. You can literally sue.
That doesn't take away racism. You're right. There are not laws. There are not segregation laws.
People can be individual. People can be racist, yes, but that doesn't have anything to do with the system.
And there's systematic racism.
Where?
In the police, in the judicial system.
So become a police officer and change it.
That's crazy, Quasi. That's crazy.
How?
So if you become a police officer right now, there's no more racism.
If 10 black men join police force, they can't make a change?
There's no more racism in Cape.
Nobody said that, but now there's 10.
The fuck do you mean?
There's 10 black faces that they got to deal with every day.
Yeah, and they get molded and groomed into them.
So whose fault is that? Now whose fault is that?
Shout out, you know who you are.
Whose fault is that?
Huh? Yo, stay on topic.
Now whose fault is that?
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.